Hey guys, hopefully this is working for you. Going to see about streaming this development. Nothing too exciting, but you can actually see what's happening with the development of the game. So if I don't talk much or whatnot, it's because I'm thinking. If you chime in when you get on with your 2 cents and comments, suggestions, whatnot, that'd be awesome. If not, that's alright. I'm going to be jamming it anyway, so I've been working with temperature in the game. Of course, we're working on the Untitled Survival game, which has been 8-bit survival, 16-bit survival, all kinds of different stuff. But yeah, it hopefully it's good. Let's see what's happening here. 8-bit survival, all kinds of different stuff. Awesome. That is sweet. Means we are up and running. So I hope everything's good. But if not, hey, whatever. Type some stuff in there for you guys in the chat. But yeah, cool. So yeah, just like I said, been working with the temperature, all that good stuff. Seeing if we can get it going. So right now I have it working, but I want to make sure that that the player is affected by the cold, essentially, is what I'm trying to get at. So the game engine I'm using here is Game Maker Studio. Ooh, okay, bugs. Huh. So player 2. Let me run it again. What did that say? It's not finding an instance variable that I'm using in the game object. Player main step normal, one check player temp. So it's running this script, check player temp, and it's having a problem line if player temp is greater than. So why isn't it finding? Ooh, yes. I wonder if that's why. Let's see. It's on line 52, so. Case sensitive, man. Stupid mistakes. Stupid mistakes, guys. But hey, whatever. Let's run it. See how it's going. Yeah, so it's being made with Game Maker Studio. Good. This is what I wanted to watch, really. I don't care if it works or not, but if I get under a certain temperature, I should be dropping quite significantly. It's going back up, so see, maybe. I have it right now set at 32 degrees, freezing. It'll drop, but hypothermia sits in at like 84 degrees in a person, so maybe if it's under. I mean, how about just under 84? That sounds like a good idea to me. So, right now, like I said, the temp's set for 32 degrees. So, if we just drop, 82, sorry. Less than 82, hit remove health. So, if it's under 82, should be removing the health rate. Minus equals remove health rate. What if that's just too slow? Yeah, right? So hypothermia sets in. Oh, okay. This is for health. Need to be not on the health, but let's see here. Okay. So this is doing health too, but we don't want health like that. Okay. So I'm gonna go down. Let's just make this one. So in our player object here. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. Global temp. Let's see if we just take it like that. Drop that down. If our global temp is '84, let's say this is over 84. It was 84, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh well. So if it drops under 84, we'll be should be losing player temperature, internal temperature. And so, yes, perfect. So he's dropping temperature. So we want him to drop temperature. I'm going to leave him asleep for a while. Should be nighttime. Should be getting cold. So I'm going to try to let him stay as cold as long as possible. Right now, the way the temperature works is if you fall asleep, it speeds up the time, and the temperature is based on the time of day. So if it's a certain time, it'll go up. So I've tried to speed it up and down according to, but obviously not everything's set like it should be. So sometimes world temp, just temp, as you see on the screen, sometimes it'll be real low in the negatives, and we'll drop the player's internal temperature pretty fast. And that's just not good. That's just not good. So yeah, I'm gonna watch it here for a minute. I'll probably be quiet, but yeah, keep on listening. So the biggest problem that I can see happening is going to be it's going to take a long time for this to get back to 80 something. This should still be going down though. I think it should probably be like 60, 50 maybe even. So let's just go ahead and do that. I'm not going to test it. We'll test it later. But yeah, 50. 50 is a good drop off. Well, I'll test it, but I'm going to test some other occurrences that are happening in the game. So, like I said, this broadcast isn't supposed to be too exciting, but I wanted to let you guys see a little bit of what the development's like, what I do. I don't get to work on it too often, working 2 jobs. So it's kind of just, what I do for fun. But, I wanted to make a cool game, wanted to involve you guys, and so I did. So see, the temperature's going down quite fast. But player temp isn't really being affected, I don't think, by time. I just sped up, I went to sleep, as the character shows. But, you guys, yeah, it looks like it's good, but see, temp is still rising pretty fast. Let's see. Oh, there we are. Alright, so this was giving me some problems grabbing sticks, but I got one here. Let's drop it and see if can I pick it up again. See, okay, yeah. I got it. Okay, so that works. So I have a poll. I don't know if it's showing up, but if it isn't, whatever. But yeah, we have. I was thinking about implementing a build menu, because right now, you put a stick by a coal, and you push build. There's the build menu. Now, it will just build a torch. Right now, the build menu just shows up to kind of show you what it would look like, and you'd be able to select from whatever's available, and then throw it over here into a build slot, and then it will show you what will be crafted, and then depending on what you have in your hand, will also modify the item to be crafted. But be able to select right now, like as it showed. Let's just get rid of the build menu. Um, it showed that you can build stuff without the build menu, right? If you do have the build menu, though, if you don't have the build menu, I mean, when you go to build something, say you want to build, I don't know, a shovel. And if we look at shovels, what do you need to build a shovel? I've already forgot. So, no, we don't need that. Pick up tools, back show and fill. Building a shovel, I think, takes 2 stone. So if there's 2 stones sitting there and a stick, and you're going to build a shovel, it might build an axe because it can't differentiate between right now whether or not there's two stones there or 1 stone. So it will build. Sometimes it will build or a shovel. I mean, an axe, and that's not good. If you want to build a shovel, you go out and grab these resources, and go to build the shovel, and you can't build the shovel because it builds an axe. That's not gonna work. So I was thinking that the GUI for building um, a build menu would be a good idea. It would help out so you could actually know what you're building rather than just having the game mess it up for you. Man, I've lost where I put that. I will find it. But yeah. This is how we build. I believe it has to be in the player. See if we can find it this way. So it's not in there. Should be in the player controller. I have all my controls here. You know where it is. It's in here. So if holding a torch and you press B, you're going to use this and it's going to create fire. So you have to have a stick on the ground and OBJ none. It's a null object. When I built the script, I built it where you could have up to two objects, I believe, on the ground, and I didn't like how it was working, so I built another, or I planned on building another script to do it for us, because that does craft item, and so we want, we'll have another script that's like craft 2 item, or craft item 2, or 2 slots, something like that, and it'll add on another slot. So what this is saying is craft item, the object, this, the first craft item, the second craft item, and the wood. So if I'm holding a torch and there's a stick there, it should make a torch. I took the build menu out, so let's test it. I thought it was 2 sticks. I'm pretty sure you have to have 2 sticks. Let's make sure. 1 stick, you can build a fire with 1 stick, that's alright. Wait for morning to come. But in the comics for, what was it, Phase 4, Default Miner had talked about putting in, let's see here, hopefully you see, putting in some, where the player could add like logs and stuff to the fire to add more logs. I mean, build up your fire and stuff. And so that is in, and it should work. So let's see if we can build a fire. And right now, if you look at the GUI, hunger and thirst are all the way up. That won't be like that when the game's when you actually start the game out, but I had it to just test when he eats stuff, and gets sick, and if hunger will actually help him. So you can see he's losing health, not at a fast rate, but slowly, because to starve it should take about 3 days. I haven't fully tested that mechanic, but yeah, it should take 3 days. So I'm trying to build with 1 stick, and it's just not working. So see, here's where I think the problem is. Yep. So if I'm holding the torch, I can't pick up the stick. See, and there we go. So it has to be with the torch. The torch, creating the torch is throwing something off. And so I can pick up flint, and then there's a rock, and there's a stick. But now I can't pick back up the stick. Let's see if I can pick up a rock. So that was the glitch I was looking for, the little bug. The glitch, but yeah, little bug not wanting to work for us. That's okay. I should be able to put this down and build. Oh, build the axe. Cut down the tree. Let's see, throw that axe down. There you go. So I may not. Oh, see, now I can pick up a stick. So somehow, it's doing stupid stuff. But there we go. You can see I'm putting logs in the fire, and it's gonna stay lit a little bit longer, which will be nice. So I'll have to check into that bug for sure. Try and fix it. And see right there. Okay, so I can't grab that stick again. Here's some coal. See if we can grab the coal and hold it in. Come on, buddy. So yeah, I'm trying to work towards yep, see now I can't grab it. So let's see, after grabbing the torch, after grabbing the log. So on the torch. So this is the torch, just a sprite. I'm actually using the glare system that you can get off of the Game Maker Studio marketplace, and it does all the lighting. So what's happening here is if it's held, it makes sure to change the position of that light relative to where the torch is. And so yeah, that's what that's doing. So just doing a comment real quick to show that's what's happening. I coded a lot and didn't comment, so I'm just throwing stuff in to make sure that I know what I'm doing. Alright, this is. There we go. Keyboard check R. And is held is just a variable that says that a torch is held by the player. Is held as a local variable. Holding torch is the player, or is the global that lets the player know. So holding torch lets the player know and lets all other objects know that a torch is being held, and then is held as local for this instance. So is held as true. Holding torch is true. Holding torch is false. Is held as false. Good. This updates it. Sets the sprite's position. That'll work. No, sorry. This checks. Torch. There we go. Checks if torch is near player. Torch. That's true. Cool. So we got that. I didn't see Where what it would be messing up our stick though. I know log was doing something. So that goes to there. So let's take all of this. Indenter. Okay, so field is true. Do this. This could just be an else. So this is something cool. The keyword this is not available in Game Maker Studio. It's not in there. So you can't utilize this in Game Maker Studio. So I made my own way of doing things. Um, I have a script called find self, and find self uses an x value and a y value, and then the name of the object, which this is a log, obj log, so obj log. And so what it does is if we open it up, let's see, find self. Is it an AI? Yep, find self. So, like I said, it takes two arguments. One is the name of the object we're looking for, and pretty much all you got to do is make sure if this script is being used in object log, then you'd put object log there. If it's in, test object, you'd put test object. Whatever the name is of the object that it's going on, right? So it'll find an instance of that object for you, of the object you're looking for, because there's a lot of times that you can use this. For example, in my step, I'm checking to see if the player's back showing, and then it uses this instead of trying to find an instance of the object and referencing that object. It uses the keyword this to change the depth of the sprite and put it on the back side of the player, so that when they're walking, it looks like when he turns around, the torch is in front of him rather than behind him. So I use this again in this script, but this is the argument. So the argument will take the instance of whatever it's in and reference it, like I said. So back to explaining this. What you got to do is take your object, right? And you're going to take the x of the object itself and the y of the object itself. As you can see, this is for object log, okay? And then take the name of object log, whatever it is. It could be whatever, test object, whatever. X and y refers to the instances x and y, okay? I declared a variable, just a random variable for this for loop, and so it's going to loop through all of the instances for object log. Whatever you put here, it loops all of those instances to check each one. And so once it finds it, right, once it finds an instance, or if there is an instance or if there isn't, it knows, and it real quickly in the loop applies that instance number to this again, to another, just this variable, and then it checks to make sure that instance, if that instance x equals the x you declared over here, and its y equals the y you declared over here. They're in the exact same position, and so it can return the instance ID of that instance. And so it finds itself. And then I can just reference it again over here and call it this, and now I know that the ID, the instance ID, is the actual one that I'm looking for. So it's kind of complicated. If you're not real familiar with code, it might be kind of hard to realize what's happening, but it's really cool. If you do understand, it's really cool way to reference instances without having to search for them. I mean, there is the search, but you do this one time and you have your script, and then you just call this in whenever you need it. So I use it in almost every single object I have. I reference this just in case later in the code I'm going to need it for whatever reason. I mean, literally every one. Oh, whole doesn't, but I'm sure I'll have it in there some point. Or I'm using it somewhere else. No, I think it's because it doesn't really matter with whole. Holes gets covered up or doesn't, depending on the shovel. But like pelt, let's see if pelt has it. Yeah, pelt has it. Pelt really doesn't have any kind of crafting materials too, so I got to get that working. But yeah, so that's a little tip on this. If you want to get that created in your code, use it in your projects. Cool way to do it. So this should say is player back showing. I don't care about this. This is all not relevant. It's not a breakpoint. Ensure that player is not holding the item. So if it's not holding an item, okay, so it's not. It's checking to see if the player's not holding the item. And the is player back showing, that's only manipulates the Y, I believe, and so X is always the same. So that's why in certain directions when the player moves, it looks like the torch is being held somewhere else. So yeah, alright. Well, I gotta figure that out, but he wanted to put in a spear, so let's just I'm not gonna do that yet. Did that another time. What we can do, there's a lot of things that I have on my tasks list to complete, but I don't want to get too far in them because it's really late, and I probably won't be working on this much longer, but I did want to, actually build something so you guys could see it. So I'm trying to think of what it is I'm off my task list that I can cut off with the amount of time I plan on being on. So let's see pine tree real quick. If I this is all growth. So if I use the axe by the pine tree, here's what I'm going to do. Copy all this code. I'm going to place it in here. This would be cool. This would be cool enough to show you guys. So I'm just going to come down. I'm going to say use to so if you don't have an axe, you can still get sticks from small trees. So I'm going to put this in. I'm not going to have this here. I'm not going to have this here. So you can get sticks from stuff that just sticks from trees that haven't been grown. They're like size 1 or so, or size 2. Yeah, then you'll be able to get stuff. So there's gonna be a lot of code. If you've used GameMaker language before, you may see that is different, and like, wow. Hopefully, there's stuff that you find that makes it really cool and helps you along with your stuff. But yeah, if not, what can we do? So then remove that. Index needs to be 2. This is the growth. If it's a 2, then it's like almost fully grown. So let's see if it's a 2, or if it's a 1, then we can do this. Right? This is create. Let's see. Get rid of this, because if it's fully grown, we can't take nothing off of it. You stupid. That's why. My structure was all messed up. Okay, so now if this, there we go. This is using to see if it's close. I mean, it's kind of stupid, but it's all based off the origin of the sprite itself. Here's another instance find. We're finding the instance of the tree, and so it's cycling all the trees. It cycles all the trees. Is probably not the most performance-wise, probably not the most efficient way to do it, and I guarantee it's not the most efficient way to do that. I just mathematically can't tell you right now how inefficient it is, but it cycles all the trees. When it gets to the in the array, there may be 1,000 trees, you never know, and if it's the 1,000th tree, then it's gonna be a resource hog. But if it is really that bad, we'll deal with it when it comes. But it will cycle through all the trees, and it checks the position of the tree relative to where the player is, and it decides what tree the player is grabbing based off of that. And then we'll check and see the index, make sure it's big enough, and then if it is, it'll create a stick, and with the tree it found, it'll destroy it, and then it breaks out the loop so it doesn't keep going. So, what we do need to do. If player holding, I think, let me see. We need to make it so if the player's holding a tool, it can't, you won't be able to do that. The barehanded stick grab. So, come on, stupid, if global dot holding tool equal to false, or okay, so or we're gonna have to nest. So if this, and then let's say if that, there we go. So indent, indent, cool. Way better. Nice, 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 nice. Compiling. As you can see, I don't even have any graphics. I have no graphics, start menu wise or anything like that. I really want to push this game a lot further, and I would really like to release at minimum a tech demo, if not alpha, within the next few months. And so, in order to do that, I might need to get some help. And if I do, I'm going to need some funds to do so. So, I will, there we go, it works. Cool. So we can grab little trees. I will be trying to hire some people on in whatever way I can. So if I have to do like a fundraiser or something to get enough cash flow to hire a team, I will definitely do so. But like I said, I want to get this going, get it done a lot faster. And if I can hire a graphic artist and all that good stuff, then I can get a lot more assets made, have them working on additional assets from the product backlog, and have them be drawing stuff up, getting it ready, so that we can just keep forging along. I don't have to stop and make assets. I can just create the game, just program. And so that will be my plan in the future. So yeah, maybe you guys will see a Kickstarter or something, trying to raise some money, start really pretty much the company up, because right now Lazy Game Productions includes Lyzboy, and that's about it. So as we were talking about with the game menu earlier, the way to do it right now is to collect your resources and get them in a good spot. So I'm kind of just making stockpiles right now. So if I grab flint, ooh, okay, that was a rock. So grabbing the rock, I can still grab flint though. Guy's getting tired. Tired meter, speed on the tiredness needs to go down. Flint. He's getting tired way too fast. The nice thing is it does have RPG elements where it will speed up and slow down. It will speed up your running will speed up as you use it, the more you use it. So, no, Firefox, not right now. Hopefully, as I run around, I can get faster and faster. I also got to work on the controls. I'm not set on a style, but I'm thinking a 2-button intuitive system will work where you press a button to pick up an item and you press a button to remove it. And based off if it's a tool or if it's an actual resource, you can grab it no matter what. So right now I have it like G can pick up items, resources. F will set down resources. T will pick up torches, so we can pick up a torch and an item at the same time, and then set them down. But and then V picks up tools, and C sets them down. Let me do this real quick. Yeah, there we go. See, like that. I just built two fires, and I really didn't want to, but that's what happens. So this torch will work for a little bit. It really doesn't keep me too warm, but as you can see up on the player temp over here, it's staying warm. So if I have a torch out, cool, I can still do it with a torch. That's awesome. I have my torch out. It's stopping me from becoming cold. Let's see if I run away from the torch, though. Am I getting cold? No, I'm getting cold. So we'll have to look at that. Game glitch. Bug. It might, when it turns midnight, yep, there it goes. The color is messing up in my glare, so I gotta fix that too. But I'm trying to get as much done in a short amount of time as I can, rather than, trying to go through fixing all the bugs. I can deal with this. You can't deal with this when I release the tech demo or the alphas, so yeah, I gotta change that up. Wonder if it's just that instance. Is that instance giving me issues? Like, what if I come over here? Health is going down. I gotta get some food in me. So it'd be nice to be able to craft a shovel. Yep, see, I can't pick up the coals, so for some reason the instances in this particular game, it got messed up. I wonder, because I did set that other, can I harvest these for wood? Yes, got a stick from that, cool. So, I have a stick here. That's awesome. I like that. Think that'll work nicely. I'm pretty sure it'll work nicely. There we go. Get that stick. It's two sticks. You gotta be holding a stick. Is that it? Or you hold? That's what it is. Okay. To build the shovel, it's 2 stone and a stick, but you have to be holding one of the stones. I'm getting tired. The more tired you get, the slower your guy will run. And so I'm pretty stinking tired. He's moving pretty stinking slow. So I'll go to sleep. Yeah, see, the colors are all off. That's alright. Wake up. Like I said, I can deal with it. You probably can't. That's okay. I could try to catch a squirrel. Those suckers are fast, though. Hitting a squirrel is just right-clicking on them. I think I need a tool. But that's neither here nor there. Rocks do not have an actual resource. You can't just gather rocks. You can't harvest rocks. But I don't know. That's something I'm debating about. Whether or not you can harvest rocks, or do you just have to look for them? And if you have to just look for them, they need to be more abundant. Because most most tribes wouldn't be able to just harvest the rock. They would have to actually have to just find them on the ground or whatnot. So I need to make the potato plants where you can see them. There we go. Close that hole back up. Can I grab these resources while I hold a tool? See, yes, okay, cool. So you should be able to hold a potato. At least a potato. Yeah. Put it here anyways. I haven't seen the rain come in a while. So that's something we need to really look into. Drop the potato boy. See, yes, that whole system needs to be overhauled. Whoa! Attack of the Green Man. Awesome. Well, oh, he dropped it. No way. No stinking. Oh. Well, let's just do that real quick. Right now, as it stands, I have to use R to drop the potato. R is the button that the torches use to be dropped. So that's why. So I can go in here real quick and fix this. Instead of having R, it needs to be F. So I'll fix it. It's not going to update in the game. It doesn't do live updates, but at least it'll be fixed for next time. So let's see. I can just eat you, I believe. Yep, and it gets me a little sick, but not much. So let's get at this other one eaten. Ate it. Hunger's not really going down though. You really gotta cook your food in this game. If you don't cook your food, you will probably not get as much nutrients from the food items, and so you really want to cook your food. Yeah, I don't think the shovel's gonna work to kill a squirrel. Wish it would. Should. Probably will have to do that. Cause yeah, it really should. Let's make our water filled. So when we need water, just come down here and grab some drinks. Okay, so this sticky. Oh, come on. Sticks and coal gonna do that to me. You really gonna do that to me? There we go. Got the torch. Come over here, get another tree. Make a fire. I must have ate a bad potato, because, man, the colors are tripping out on me. It's alright. Okay, cool. So, let's cook this sumbitch up. Nice. Bake a potato. There we go. Look at the hunger jump on that. And it's probably way too much to drop from eating a baked potato, but it works. And the dang rain ain't coming. So we would die from thirst. Eventually we'd have to. Dang, look at the temperature. Temperature just kept going. Oh, okay. So what happened, because the color messed up with their lighting, the time is also based off of the lighting, and it didn't ever, since it glitched, what happened was it reached a new day, but it didn't actually reset the cycle on the light. So the light is starting at like a 0 and goes up to like 100 or 99.9. And when it gets to 99.9 or 100, that's the max the light goes. So it goes from dark to light, and then when it gets to 100, it goes back to dark. It should reset and go back to 0. And so the time is based off of that actual lighting system. And temperature is based off of the time. So if the time's not resetting back to midnight, temperature's not going to keep, it's not going to go up because it doesn't know it's light. So temperature should actually be be based off of the light intensity, the 0 to 100 scale I was talking about a second ago. I have to implement that. That will go on to my to-do list. Coolio. And then I want to get this cotton going. Maybe I want to make clothing. Temperature stays good. We're all good and dandy. So my internal temp is now under 82, so I should be dying as a result of that. I will have to update the game. Let's see. There we go. Remove health. Okay, global dot health. Remove health. Get health. So health is messing us up, man. Remove health rate. So right there when it was, see, we hit 82 degrees, and as soon as we did, that happened. So the days need to be longer. That's for sure. And that'll come with the beta testing or the tech demo testing, the alpha testing, whatever. It'll come with that, and will actually be awesome because that's when you guys get to come involved, and you guys get to be involved, and you know, it'll just be awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait for you guys to actually play it and give me feedback and find glitches and find bugs. And why? Because it excites me. Making a game that I really want to play and I really want to have fun with. But I'm making a game that you guys want to play and you guys want to have fun with as well. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to open up everything just to show you all the assets we have so far that I've made for the game. Doesn't look like much, but I mean, it is a little bit. Some of them aren't very much. Same code over and over and over, but with a few modifications. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what we got going on. That's how the development works. I look at my task list. I come over, implement it, test it. I just do white box testing, real quick testing on the fly. I will have black box testing after, you know, right before I release the tech demo to ensure that everything that I want in it is in it, like saving procedurally generated tiles for the ground rather than the ones that I've manually put in. All the resources are procedurally generated, but yeah, I want it all in there. Have you guys a menu screen, all that good stuff. And like I said, I'll be looking probably to get some get some help, hire some help. So um, be on the lookout for a Kickstarter or fundraiser that I try get going with it to try to get some people included in the project. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Um, thanks for coming in the live stream if you came in. If not, hopefully you see it on the channel and have a better appreciation for what developers do and what coders do, because that's it. Awfully fun for me. Incredibly boring for you, I'm sure. But yeah. But yeah, thanks again, guys. We'll check you soon. I'll broadcast another one eventually, with when we're more updated. 'Cause I don't want to hurt you with this again. But I hope you kind of learned a little bit and yeah, found it somewhat entertaining. I don't expect you to watch a bunch of live streams of this, but brought it in at least once for you to look at. No scripts, no strings attached. So awesome, guys. Well, have a good night. We'll check you all later. That's it for me. Ciao.